I leave for 5 days, and Cadets Toys and Comics has a robot. I say, you're carrying on. Showing off. Always showing off. You're going to get us in trouble. I've got a good mind to grease your circuits and turn you off. CC. What's this guy's name?
I haven't really named him yet.
We're thinking CC, maybe. Cadets.
All right, everybody leave in the comment section.
Yeah.
All
C2?
right. It's a C unit, so it has to start with a C.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chopper.
Like Cadets.
Like Cadets, but like Chopper from Star Wars Rebels. So leave us a comment what you think we should name our C unit droid that I built at Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge? That's kind of a rap name. It's kind of a hip-hop. C unit. Yeah.
You think so?
What's up, son?
What's up, son?
Well, I am hot off the plane, rolled into here.
Dang.
Dude, I got nothing. I hope you got some stuff planned for this show.
We both, we both we just got back from the
sunshine. Yeah, the sunshine state. Where it rains every day, at least once.
At least once. A lot. And
yeah,
it's humid.
son.
Man, it was so hot down there. I mean, it's just like I don't know why I took a shower. Like some days I didn't. I just jumped in the pool.
Yeah, I went to Jellyfish Beach.
Yeah.
In Florida.
Where's that at?
It's not, but this beach was Jellyfish Beach.
Oh, that's not a real place.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
But I was like, honestly, no, I'm going in the ocean because it was like.
I don't do the ocean.
Yeah. So I was like, sand. I'm not really much of a beach guy. You know, that's not a popular thing, but I'm really not. Spent some time by the pool, though. This conference had some downtime, so I got to do some of that stuff and, got to, do some catch up on a few things. So it wasn't too bad. It's just, I don't like being out of the shop that long. This place is the happy place.
Well, we kind of leapfrogged each other.
Yep.
Like right when I came back, you were heading out.
Heading out, man.
Yeah,
jet setting, man.
Because we took a week off from the podcast because we were gone.
Yeah.
We think we both left that day. No, wait. I was gone. You left. About the time I got back, you left.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. We just didn't have and Matt was out. It was holiday weekend anyway.
I came in, helped out with the books, and took off.
Deuced out
on new comic book.
No, what was it? So I went down to Orlando.
Yes.
With the Fam Bam for my niece's wedding.
Yeah.
She
nice.
Tied the knot with her bow and
in the land of the mouse, right?
She was never not going to get married at Disney.
Okay. That was just
just so you guys know, it wasn't one of those $50 million, Disney weddings you see on TV. It was a good little wedding. It was in one of the smaller resorts, but it's sort of I think it's actually a military base. So it's like, a lot of military people stay there and they get
in Disney in the park.
Yeah, it's called Shades of Green Resort. It's right across from like the Polynesian and
Yep.
That's
one of the first ones.
Yeah. So she got a good discount on. We also had it on a Sunday, so it was even more of a discount. But man, that thing was, for as small as it was, very structured.
Okay.
And as expensive as it was, the food was absolutely terrible.
It's always that way.
Literally, they had chicken and waffles, and I'm not kidding, dude. It was a Chuck Wagon and an Eggo waffle.
This trip
was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
At a resort as well, at a Florida resort, and everything's expensive, and the food is
You know what
mediocre.
a Chuck Wagon is, don't you?
No.
Matt, you know what a Chuck Wagon is?
No.
We used to eat them as a kid. We used to buy them at Smith's Grocery.
What are they?
It's like a breaded patty with like mystery meat in it or something.
Oh.
It's called a Chuck Wagon.
Okay.
But you remember, like them dirty chicken patties you get at like the school cafeteria. That's what it was.
That's
and
a
with
Chuck Wagon.
I'm not kidding, bro. An Eggo waffle that wasn't even cooked.
Okay.
A little soggy. I didn't touch it. I didn't need.
Is that a brand name? Was there a commercial for a Chuck?
Yeah, there
wagon?
was. There was. Let me see if I can pull that bad boy up. Hold on a second.
Chuck wagons. It doesn't sound good.
Um,
Well, yeah, it was. This resort that I went to was. Oh yeah, no.
hold on a second. Chuck wagon right here.
Bring that up. Let's settle this here and now. Chuck wagon. Chuck wagon
It looked
sandwich.
like that. The Chuck wagon.
Yeah, man.
The thing here with the thing. You know, it's like
That looks like a Mayfield buffet right there, bro.
it's Mayfield's finest, bro. Chuck wagon. It's a beef patty, actually. You know, it's not mystery meat, but it's like processed beef. It's,
Chuck wagon beef patties. Beef? Really?
yeah.
I
we
would
used
think
to
it'd
eat
be
it.
on the chicken
When I was a kid,
side.
I used to eat those. Put them on a hamburger bun, throw some mayonnaise on it.
Big old pile of beans. And
Just filth.
have a nice meal.
So anyway, the food was awful.
Uh-huh.
And like it was pretty structured even to the point where like we could have left an hour earlier, but we stayed till the whole thing was done. You know.
All right. Yeah.
But my
That's-
niece had a great time.
Wow.
She was very happy with her wedding.
Mhm.
Everything did like she wanted, except for Mickey Mouse didn't show up. But
What?
no, I guess he couldn't make it over to Shades of Green on a Sunday night. Must have had something to do.
I guess so.
See, even Cece there.
Yeah, CC.
Anyway, so but you know, I went on my own.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the fam flew, some other ones drove
Yeah.
in a caravan. I went. My dad actually rode down there with me, but I rode back. But I got my own. I stayed in my own resort. Like I didn't stay in the same resort the rest of my family did.
Nice.
Um,
It's a good move. That's a good move.
well,
I think that if I could do that, that's
I could have. Not to. I think I could have
Wife and
stayed in
kids,
a
everything.
different. Yeah. Well, I think.
just kidding.
Well, my parents stayed at the Art of Animation Resort, which
Yeah.
is sort of one of the not saying they no frills. It's one of the lower budgeted
Mm-hmm.
resorts, but it's really cool. I mean, everything's geared towards kids. I mean, I get it. You go in there and it's like a suite with like 3 beds, and it's all Cars themed or something like that. It was all cool. I hadn't been to Disney since I was a kid.
Yeah.
My niece goes like 8 times a year. I don't know where she gets that kind of money, but because that stuff ain't cheap. But I don't think I wanted to do, man, was go to Galaxy's Edge.
And how was that?
It's pretty awesum.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things that were a little overhyped, a little overpriced, but
Oh, you
flying
know.
that Millennium Falcon, but hands down, the coolest thing I ever done.
Ever. I want
I
to
won't say ever, but it's like, it's pretty cool, especially if you get to be the pilot.
yeah. Do you have to like just get lucky to be the pilot?
Well, if you got 6 people, you can kind of rotate.
If you're 6'7",
That's
you
all.
could probably
That's
be
all
like,
me
I'm the
and Toby
pilot.
wanted to do was go over there and fly the Millennium Falcon. So we got up early, and everybody else, of course, they were dragging their feet, and so we just.
Later.
And I had this. This was my reoccurring statement the whole weekend. With the exception of 3 of the kids, everybody there was an adult.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not babysitting anybody. And we went. By the time we got there, we had gotten lightning passes, but they didn't activate until like 8:30. But we got there when the park opened, which I think was like 7:30. We rode that Millennium Falcon 3 times before anybody ever else in our family showed up. And so we had swapped seats. So Toby and I flew it first, and then we went back around and we got in it, but there was only 4 of us. So 2 people, they stuck 2 people with us, and we let them fly it. And then the third time we went around, Toby and Eli flew it. And I did all 3 positions. There's 2 pilots. One goes up and down, one goes left and right. You want to be the left and right, that's Han Solo. Up and down is Chewbacca.
okay.
But Chewbacca pulls the hyperspace, the hyperdrive.
That's true.
And then behind them are 2 gunners, and really all you do is tap a button. But you shoot, and you blow up all these TIE fighters. And then the last 2 seats are the engineers, and they fix the ship when it gets hit.
Does the ride move or do the seats move?
The ride moves.
Okay.
But it's one of those virtual things, and it's like it just
it's like
shakes a lot.
AI.
But it's like when it gets hit, man, it like, and then when you fall down a thing,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it actually is pretty.
But you
immersive.
didn't do Tower of Terror.
No. I'll get to that.
Last time I went, that was Twilight.
I'll get to
Zone
that
thing.
in a
That's
second.
why I thought you.
It is
like
still Twilight Zone thing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I went to the gift shop, and they didn't have nothing Twilight Zone.
Well,
I think it's because it's a CBS property. Am I wrong about that, Matt? I don't know. We'll look that up in a minute. Anyway,
IPs, man.
I got to do everything Galaxy's Edge I wanted to do. I built the droid, except I didn't get to build my own lightsaber. and it's because my niece, who was my travel agent, didn't book my reservation soon enough. So
You can't just roll in there day of.
And
And
I
do that.
asked, they said, nah. I did bust up in the cantina though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you get a blue milk?
I did not.
I wouldn't either.
They said it's rice milk, and it was so hot, I just feel like I would have vomited.
Yeah.
I did not get a blue milk. That was not something on my radar. I saw it. I saw the little vending station, but the canteen and the blue milk are two different places. Cantina, you actually go get a drink.
Oh, okay.
I actually said, "Can I just go in here and look and see what's in there?" And they said, "Yeah." And I'm not kidding. One of their employees like walked me in there. She could stand right here. Like she wouldn't let me wander off like to the bar.
Yeah.
I was like, "What am I, 6?" So I'm like, "All right, this is cool. That's all I wanted to say." Just walked out.
I was putting when I was gone. I was putting everything on the room, and it was like down by the pool. The drinks were like $20.
I didn't do that.
I mean,
That's a dangerous thing, bro.
oh yeah, totally.
Just scan that bracelet.
I can't even. I'm waiting for the email to tell me.
Are you talking
actually how
about it
much
on
I
your
spent
trip?
On my trip.
Oh,
that I went on.
You get reimbursed for that, though, don't you?
No, I did. No, it's on a credit card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't. Heck no, not if I was being reimbursed. I wouldn't be doing that. But it's other people's money.
Oh man, it was so anyway, I had a fine time.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I actually didn't. I got to sit by the pool.
Did they have anything with Mandalorian there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any like attractions?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's still all. It's still
Just
all
gift shop stuff.
Nah, they haven't upgraded it. It's still all that sequel stuff.
Oh yeah.
I did look, man.
It's over, Disney.
So I did the Rise of the Resistance ride, but when we got there, it was broken. Apparently, it had been broken the previous 2 days, most of the day, and saw the app was all saying they were, 3-4 hour, 6 hour delays, But when Toby got done with, he was done with the Falcon and all this stuff, and he was like, I don't really, want to ride. So they were going to go back and lay by the pool. We were walking out of Galaxy's Edge section of Hollywood Studios, and the ride was open. But I was the only one that had a lightning lane pass. And I had
You like bye?
Eli was there, and Toby and his wife, and then my other nephew Dawson. And no, I didn't leave him. I went up to the dude and said, "Look, can you hook us up? Can we? I got a lightning lane pass, but these are my nephews. His mom's somewhere else. Blah blah blah." And he gave me some kind of lecture about like, "Were you supposed to pay for these? Blah blah blah." We paid for them, bro. I mean, my fault your ride shut down when we were supposed to get in there. And so he let us in.
Yeah.
Rode the ride because we only had to wait 5 seconds to get in. Everybody else was in like a big old queue. And I rode it. I said, man, if I had to stand in line for that thing, I'd have been upset. Wasn't that cool?
Mm-mm.
And also it was like the end of summer, right? I think most of these actors and crew members are interns from colleges. And they can just tell me
They were done.
they were done.
Yeah.
They were doing their best to be friendly, but they didn't care. They'd
Yeah.
seen too much. And apparently Labor Day weekend is one of their slowest weekends of the year
That's surprising.
because it wasn't that busy,
Yeah.
but it was hot.
I gotta go. Like I was in Anaheim.
I do recommend
right there by Disneyland, and some of these trips I just don't have time to do that stuff. This time I had time, but I was a long way from Orlando. I actually thought Hollywood is by Orlando, and it's not even close. It's by Miami.
Yeah.
Miami. Yeah. So I mean, it's not really anything good to. I went to a medical supply conference. It was anything. I went down Hollywood, Florida, stayed in the resort. I don't even own flip-flops, but I tried to go down to the beach, and that didn't go well. I took my sneakers off, walked out there. That was fine. Then walking back, that's when the heat starts setting in. And I was
You have to have the flops, bro.
I was tap dancing like Fred Astaire, baby.
It's amazing how hot that stuff gets.
Dude. And I wasn't going in the water, so it was spent some time by the pool.
I like the beach, not the ocean.
Yeah.
Ocean's got stuff in it.
It does have stuff in it.
I'm not a fan.
I don't mind it if it's but I'm not tiptoeing around
Give
jellyfish
me a
though.
swimming pool any day.
Yeah, there's kind of some riptides coming in there too.
Yeah.
It looked like.
Well, there was when I was in Florida,
It was a volatile body of
there
water.
was a hurricane, tropical storm or something off,
Oh.
but it was off the coast, like off, in the Atlantic. So a little bumpy.
Yeah, so nothing really big to report there, Thomas. Just yeah. So we can move on.
Came back. Was in the shop all week.
You were man in the shop for you and Lily.
Me and Lily mostly because Wheels is out.
Yeah.
So, but I was here most of the time.
Yeah. Anything cool happen at the shop this week?
Well, I don't know if it's cool.
Inside the shop?
Well, outside the shop.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth passed away. That was a big moment.
That's a big deal. Yeah. Man, 96.
Yeah. It's the first time in even my mom's lifetime that there's been a king.
Yeah.
And King of England, which is cool. It's pretty cool to say.
Yeah, and then they got the best health care, and they don't do anything not stressful or really hard on their body, so they could live a long time.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Matt, but Queen Elizabeth II was the longest reigning English monarch.
Doesn't surprise me. Wasn't she like 25? When she
was in her
like 70
late 20s
something years
or something. Some 70 something years.
Yeah, so
like my mom wasn't even born when she took the throne.
Oh wow,
that's crazy, right?
Yeah, that is crazy.
So, yeah, but inside the shop, let's see what went on out here. Man, I have to be honest. Like up until Friday, it's pretty quiet.
Okay.
I think it was post Labor Day. If people did go out of town, they were chilling. They were trying to get back into school and sports and stuff like that. Or they spent a lot of money. Whatever the case was, it was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Friday came along. Bam. Friday was a big day. Saturday was a big day. Today was kind of quiet, but it rained a lot. Man, it was just one of those weeks where I think it's really dominated. This is going to kind of segue into what we're going to talk about a little bit today. I think it's so dominated. We're so dominated, man, by what books are out this week.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Well, there's Batman.
Batman was the big book, I thought, this past week.
Yeah.
Definitely the only book I actually made it sure I read.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into Batman in part of this show today because Batman Day is coming up this Saturday.
Yeah. We love Batman Day.
Yeah. But not a ton. I mean, there was, Punisher came out, Moon Knight. Those are big sellers here. The new Star Wars book came out, or the new Star Wars whatever issue, not a new title. I just did some FOC on some new Star Wars titles. But like I said, it wasn't like it's crazy depending on what's here, how people come running in. And we had a bunch of third printings of.
Yeah, those are gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
8 billion genies.
8 billion.
Which we talked about last time.
Yep.
But they're gone, man. Totally gone.
It's crazy.
I think Nick Anello has bought a printing of each issue.
Yeah.
He's probably got a 1, 2, 3 printing of each issue. That's Nick Comic Culture. Big shout out.
Yep. Spec by him,
it's Fast and the Furious outside the shop tonight.
Yep. We're in the little parking lot there.
Anyway, it kind of got me thinking about how much this comic market that we're into is sort of dictated by the entertainment world. And I guess it's kind of I don't know if it's always been this way, but it's definitely on the Marvel universe side, Star Wars, Marvel books.
Yeah, that's a
because
metaverse.
they're tying it so much into Disney Plus shows and the MCU, how much the stories and the books are dictated by that market. And speaking of which, also this past weekend was D23, 2022, the D23 Expo. So they dropped a ton of stuff out this weekend. Some stuff we already knew about as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe goes, but Star Wars, dropped some trailers and some new shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we'll talk about today.
Yeah.
Have you seen them yet?
Some of this is going to be news
to me. Did you get a chance to watch any of them yet?
Nope, not a one.
Yeah. So the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer.
Can we watch it?
No. We'll get to that.
We can't do that on here?
We can. I'd have to dig it up.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can
Nothing, dude.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah. Kal-El Returns. That's coming out. Chuck Wagon beef patties. Let's get that out of here.
Make sure I found the right one.
We'll have to talk through it probably to keep it from getting knocked off YouTube.
All right, hold on a second. Can you pull that up, Matt? Full screen that bad boy. You got it? Hopefully we get some audio. I don't hear anything. Wait a second. You got audio, Matt? Negative. This is why I didn't think we could do it.
Yeah.
It's always something. I think there's a delay with his decimator.
Decimator.
You know what? Tell you what, we'll just go through it, and just look at. So this is a teaser. Obviously, there's shots from last season.
Yeah.
Maybe. That may not be a shot from last season because I don't remember him being on. Maybe it was.
I thought that was when they were coming in the episode with the egg thing. You are his father.
Well, I don't think it gets into it till about here.
All right.
What the big thing I saw in this thing was, they're flying the starfighter and all that stuff, which is cool. But a lot of Mandos, bro.
Bo-Katan.
Those are a lot of Mandos, though. A lot of different Mandos.
Yeah. Check it out. We playing this?
No, I can't. I told you I don't have audio. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you that.
We'll just make the audio.
No, you make it. It does go to Mandalore. So this looks like it's going to take place on Mandalore. Anyway, this is why we're not some
sketchy looking guys. Man, okay. Well. Oh.
I like her character. I think Babu Frick makes an appearance in this.
Yeah, Amy Sedaris. She's always good.
Don't know what that is.
It's a land.
Next year.
Vague.
A lot of Mandos, bro.
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
They'll make toys of it, and guess what?
We'll be selling them.
Will you be buying them, though? That's the question.
Yeah. They will. People, man, Mandalorian stuff. What if it comes out during the show?
Right.
They'll sell.
If we can go
if it comes out
shopping
3 months later, people will be buying Stranger Things.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I don't think we're not going to have to worry about as much because we are doing big things, making moves, and getting better relationships and cutting out middlemen. So we could get things faster. I mean, that's right? Maybe. We're still the little shop.
We're still the little shop on the corner.
Yeah.
So Mandalorian Season 3 came out. The comic book itself has done well here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though if you read the storyline, it's the first season of The Mandalorian.
I have a little regret
However,
about that.
I think what makes it sell is because, I think people just like Mandalorian, number one. Two, all of those comics that have come out have been first appearances of those characters.
Of anything that's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to snag it while you can snag it. Wonder how the first appearance of Cara Dune will go.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a good thought.
Yeah, that is. I don't know. Is that supposed to be? Oh, there's a red light blinking up there.
Really? It's probably because it's on your camera.
Oh, okay. Got it. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Well, I got a little bit of remorse because I was just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to collect it because it's just a comic book version of the show and an adaptation. Now I wish I would have.
I got it. I did pick up a copy. I've been picking up copies.
I know.
Unlike, you got a first printing of 8 Billion Genies #1.
I do.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah.
Other Star Wars, the Andor trailer. Another Andor trailer.
Yeah, Thomas. What's your feeling on Andor?
I think I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's an interesting time period.
Mm-hmm.
In the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Just like I enjoyed Rebels because it was an interesting, pretty much the same time period. Well, I think Rebels is a little bit later, but this one I think takes place before Rebels. So,
and before Rogue One.
Definitely before Rogue One.
Yeah. Because he died. Spoiler alert.
People, I think this is going to have as much of Mon Mothma as it is Cassian Andor.
Oh, great. That's exciting.
Which is a Star Wars character that really hadn't gotten a lot of love.
Well, that's
to be
true.
the leader of the rebellion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or one of the leaders. So, yeah, I'm excited about that one. Probably get some comic book stuff around it. Definitely get some Funko Pops.
Got the Black Series figure, so get ahead on that.
We did get the Black Series figure.
Come buy that. CadetsToys.com.
CadetsToys.com. they didn't drop trailers for anything else except for Tales of the Jedi, which Tales of the Jedi is a collection of, I think it's about 6 animated shorts. One's based on Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Actually, it's not really. It is Ahsoka, and I think it's going to tie into the TV show. But it's kind of like some time she spent with Anakin training.
Okay.
And then one of the shorts on that I'm actually kind of interested to see how they do is about Count Dooku and Qui-Gon Jinn. When Count Dooku was still a Jedi and Qui-Gon Jinn was his Padawan.
Oh yeah.
So I'm interested in that.
Is that going to be animated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I can't see them bringing Christopher Lee back from the dead.
I don't know. They brought
a few people they brought
back
Tarkin back though, didn't they?
Yeah, and Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Leia, they used footage from the old one, the unused footage from Episode 7.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Well, they bring people back from the dead
all the time.
It is a thing now.
So Bad Batch Season 2 is coming out in January. It's going to be the first show to drop in the new year. And then
people cared about that to some small degree, maybe. Bad Batch.
I love Bad Batch.
We had a lot of people coming in and buying
It's actually
stuff.
well. This is what I tell people when it comes to Star Wars. If you haven't watched Clone Wars or Rebels, you're even though you love Mandalorian, you're probably missing a lot by not following these storylines. It's sort of the Filoni verse. Is that right, Matt? It's called the Filoni verse. But Dave Filoni started Clone Wars when George Lucas still had it, so it's got the seal of approval.
Mm-hmm.
He's created a ton of new characters, Ahsoka being his biggest one. But
the Golden Boy.
They're all tied
Filoni.
together. So Ahsoka's storyline is, if you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels, like you're missing sort of the backstory of Ahsoka, the Ahsoka series. Because if you remember when Ahsoka popped up in Mandalorian Season 2, she's looking for Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Okay.
So
it just gives it just a lot of depth.
Well, you understand what happens to Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger, if you've watched that.
I did see that he was cast.
He's cast.
Live action.
They talked about that too.
Yeah.
And then they've cast Sabine Wren.
Who was that?
Sabine is one of the.
No, I know, but who they cast?
No,
we don't know their name.
I mean, we do. Somebody does. I just don't.
I said like we.
We, as in Tom and Joey, don't.
Yeah.
No. So, I sound a little nasally tonight. Like I got the sniffles.
It's that long COVID.
Ain't no long COVID, man. I've been in here breathing dust all day.
Well, that's
and
very
the last
exciting.
thing they talked about was Skeleton Crew, which stars Jude Law.
Mm-hmm.
It takes place in the New Republic era, so it's after Return of the Jedi, probably Mandalorian timeline. I don't know if that's going to be good.
Do you like Jude Law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't hate him.
I don't hate him.
I don't dislike Jude
I don't
Law.
know if I like him, but I don't.
I
hate
enjoyed
him
in Sherlock Holmes.
I hate only one actor.
I didn't like him in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Did you, Matt?
No.
He was not the problem of that movie.
No.
Captain Marvel was the problem with that movie.
You got heard him go off on her earlier.
Yeah.
On Brie Larson. Speaking of Marvel.
The segues.
I mean,
Secret Invasion.
it didn't look good.
There's a lot there's a lot you can do there. You could really make a good thing.
They have
with
a trailer.
Secret Invasion.
Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Oh.
I've been in Resort Land and in the.
I tell you, the only thing that excites me about the Secret Invasion trailer was seeing the characters that you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
But there's no like real heroes I saw. They didn't have any heroes. It was all Nick Fury.
Oh.
And that Skrull, whatever his name
I did
was.
see the Thunderbolts lineup.
Thunderbolts new. I told people when that comic book at the shelf, I get this new imprint. This new. I don't think is Thunderbolts new. Like, is it a new team, Matt, or has it been around a while?
It's been
No,
around.
it's been around a while.
But this whole movie is a new thing, new lineup.
I wouldn't know. I didn't.
So the lineup had
Yelena,
which is exciting.
Red Guardian,
Yeah. Bucky,
Winter Soldier,
Winter Soldier.
U.S. Agent,
Yeah. A lot of shields.
Ghost from Ant-Man and Wasp, Ghost,
Yeah.
and then Taskmaster.
Yeah. From
I thought they
Black
killed
Widow.
Taskmaster. Didn't that kill Taskmaster? Or Breaker? Or whatever.
Nobody's ever really dead. I thought there was one other person or one other character.
It's the Elaine from Seinfeld. Whatever her character's name was.
Okay.
You know, she was the one recruiting everybody.
Yeah, Elaine from
the-
Seinfeld.
Yeah. Anyway, we had that comic book drop 2 weeks ago.
And they sold out.
I think Hayes got the last, or Fletcher. Somebody grabbed the last one off the shelf yesterday when they saw that trailer come out.
Oh, yeah.
Better spec buy. Better do some speculation.
But a lot of what they talked about with Marvel, I mean, things already knew, like Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania. They did sort of drop, Captain America: New World Order. No trailer. They talked about Loki season 2. They mentioned Ironheart and the Armor Wars. The Marvels. And then Daredevil Born Again, which looks good. And then, of course, I think you might be interested in this. It's actually got sort of like an old school black and white 50s vibe to it. Werewolf by Night.
Oh, yeah.
With modern humor and acting, it looks like.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. The trailer looked like. They have a trailer for it.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the book. So
Yeah, well, you may actually dig it.
yeah, I think I might.
I might dig
I
it.
like that they're going down that road.
Well, they've got characters they've got to introduce,
Yeah.
i.e. Blade. They've already done Moon Knight. Blade's Dracula. Sorry, Blade's Dracula. They may throw him in there.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I mean, I've not seen any of this
I'm trying
stuff.
to think, like, they've already done, like, some of this mystic stuff. I'm just trying to figure out to get into some of the more horror characters, like, well, I mean, Moon Knight will probably bring out some more, too.
Well, I'm all for all the horror. Disney's not ever been much of, the people that puts that stuff out.
It looks a little
but,
goofy, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah. I just got to catch up on this stuff. Like, yeah, I'm hot off the plane, dude. Well,
that's what the whole point of the podcast is.
but this is going to be fun. Yeah.
Catching you up here.
I appreciate it.
Ironheart, they say, is going to be more based in magic than science.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
know?
that's pretty much any movie. That's action.
Well,
there's no physics. it's magic.
yeah. They didn't talk much about Fantastic Four.
Well,
I think everybody was disappointed. But they announced a lot of this at what was the other thing they did? Wasn't there another Disney event or Marvel event they had recently? They already talked about all this stuff. Maybe they talked about this last year.
I don't know.
No, I don't either.
What else is on there?
Well,
Echo?
we're gonna Echo's on there,
Yeah.
which is gonna tie into Daredevil some way. Has to. Seems like.
This previews here.
Is there an Echo book?
No, but in this week's edition of Crazy Stuff on Key Collector, this is on Key Collector because of some.
Wait, the previews catalog?
The previews catalog
is on Key Collector.
Key Collector.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, because of a comic preview that's in here. I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, it's right here.
What the pages are
Yeah.
have been changed?
This right here. This.
What's it called? What's the book called?
Where's Comic Culture when you need him?
Well, it's already shifted keys for the week.
Yeah.
Is it this week though, or last week?
I think it was last week, actually. Anyway, it was because this is in there. I wish I knew what it was. But
What makes it a key?
I guess it's the first supper.
Is it the Bad Idea book?
Oh, it is the Bad Idea book. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I was going to get us on with Bad Idea, but they had a lot of really bossy demands in how we set
Bad
them up.
Idea,
That
crass
just
promotional
disappointed
module, preview of Bad Idea 2021 published comics, including whatever. So, I don't know how much those books cost. Actually, this is
It's the cover price? I mean,
It's funny. Nobody ever picks up previews. We'll probably have 10 people. You got any previews in there?
I figure they already would have done that.
I don't know how many are left. I mean, there's that one.
Yeah, but
I'll
yeah,
take it.
It's not minty mint. Look through it.
we don't have a bag and board for that bad boy. Sorry. It's a little on the thick side, but yeah, Bad Idea is just they really have a lot of marketing gimmicks with their books, and they kind of crazy. But yeah, there was some kind of a, I don't know, it has a kind of a little culty following, and I looked into getting a set up with them, but they were like really bossy with the way that they wanted their stuff displayed in the shop, and you had to send them pictures and do all this stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't say no completely, but I have an aversion to people telling us how to put stuff in our shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got all the Bad Idea first run books.
Nice. Are they worth anything?
They were when they first came out. They're not so much now, but they're written really. I mean, if you actually want good comic book stories,
Really?
yeah, Bad Idea. Well, it's all run by Dinesh Shamdasani, who started Valiant's resurgence in 2012, and
Matt's a Valiant fan.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
It's all good stuff. And nobody, Rick's used to be the only Bad Idea place around here, but they bailed because of the same reasons that became uninterested in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
So there's nobody here in Middle Tennessee who's got Bad Idea license. So
I mean, we could do it, but we have to set them up, give them a table up in the front of the shop. It's
Really?
I mean, I could pull it up and read it, but it's some crazy
Well,
stuff.
the front of the shop, does that count as the sidewalk out front
I don't know.
next to the Chinese restaurant?
We could do that. Put it on that table out front. So
Well, oh, that's
anyway, yeah, it's Matt, don't they have like a clear comic book or an invisible one, and and it's not a comic book at all, but people are getting it slabbed?
it's highly controversial.
Stuff like that.
Why is it clear?
I don't even know if is it clear.
Yeah.
Why is it controversial?
Okay.
Why is it controversial?
Well, because it's okay. First of all, because it's exactly that. It's a marketing gimmick.
Yeah,
And
people are getting it slabbed.
And then there's any kind of collusion with CGC gets people kind of itchy, and
Yeah.
and
I had a guy come in here right before. He was the last guy that came here before you did, Matt, from New Jersey, and he said he had a comic book shop in New Jersey, and he had to get out of it right after like the death of Superman and when the Image was taken off.
Huh.
He was telling me the stories about like he said the day that Black Polybag's Death of Superman came out, people were lined up out the door to get it, and he had so many people wanting the book that he had to go. At the time he could drive to a diamond distribution house,
Okay.
and get more. So he could drive and he would get more, and he brought them back and sold them. But he said people were ridiculous and that they were coming. They would buy them from him at cover price, which was probably $1 back then. And
Yeah,
we're coming back in and trying to sell it to him for like $100. He was like, "Are you kidding? Like, do you know how many of these there are?" And it's just he had some pretty interesting stories about.
He said that was probably
He
the
ran a comic
beginning
book
of
shop.
the end. for
Yeah,
him.
he said he got out of it after that. He said, he goes, and I told him, I said, man, I feel like it's kind of the same way now with all these people wanting to slab stuff and Funko Pops and
yeah.
Interesting dude. I said, man, come. He said he'd come back, bring us some comic books. He was going to sell us some books, but nothing.
Okay.
He said all of his good stuff was still up in somewhere in New Jersey. He was storing it up there, but he had some books down here he was going to sell us. So I was like, yeah, I can bring them back over. But but he still kind of had a finger on the pulse of like he was asking me questions about like, are any of these books any good, or I was talking about Eat Billion Genies and how I thought that was a really good book, one of the best stories I've read in a while, and just how much I just felt, he was talking about how many X-Men titles there are, or
Yeah.
what are people into? It was just as interesting to hear somebody else kind of talk shop from a different time and place.
Yeah, it just seems like there's no, they're just, instead of making a lot more interesting stuff, they just try to widen, what's popular. And eventually kind of waters it down. So it's something, you know, but there's still a lot of good stuff out there that's on the shelves that we have here at the shop. I, you know, read some indies this week, and you know, they were definitely some that could be on the best book you didn't read. The Boogeyman was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was looking for one on the shelf so I could kind of, you know, talk about it, but I guess we sold the other ones. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah.
Probably.
So
Well,
I was on the
back
indies,
issues.
and I forgot Batman. I forgot to take Batman with me, and so
Did you
that was
read
one
it?
I was looking forward to reading while I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't.
It was good.
Okay, that's
Chip
good.
Zdarsky has not.
Zdarsky.
He's not disappointed yet.
Oh, that's good.
Yet being the key word.
Well, hey, that's good. We want good books. We have to have those. They are the lifeblood of a comic book shop. So, you know, don't suck, guys. We're counting on you.
Speaking of Batman, Batman Day's coming up this Saturday
Yep.
in the shop.
It's going to be a big
in
day.
all the shops.
Yeah.
But, and I'll talk about Batman Day. But Batman, we're also at the Columbia Comic Expo this weekend.
Yeah.
So Saturday's going to be kind of a crazy day for us because you and I'll be down in Columbia. Lily will be manning the shop on Batman Day, and we want our customers to go both places. Wonder if we should take some Batman comics down there.
I think our customers will probably get it. The diehards are going to go check out
The
that show
diehard
anyway.
comic guys are going to be at the show.
And then they come back here and pick
Come
up
back
the
here.
free books.
Well, I grabbed a couple.
Yeah, let's see them. I haven't
So-
seen them yet. They just came in, didn't they?
Yeah. There aren't that many Batman books out this time.
It's fine.
Batman Day.
Looks like they've got quality over quantity.
Batman's Mystery Case Book
Mm-hmm.
comic. It's on Key Collector.
It is good. Okay. That's what was on there, not that book that's back there. I talked about the book last week. This book. It's sitting behind that Lego Untold Stories. Yep, right there. That's the one. So that's probably a preview of this little book, which sounds pretty interesting.
Why would that don't make any sense to me, DC?
You help
You
them
want
choose.
people to buy this book, but you give them a free one after this one comes out.
It's probably a little
So
after is
I'm
weird.
going to pay $10 for this, or I'm just going to pick this up for free.
Well, you get a little taste with these free books.
Yeah, I doubt they'll come back for it.
I don't know. It's where the kids can go through and
It's
choose your adventure. It has clues. You help them.
See.
You help Batman and Robin solve
maybe that
these
is a smart-
crimes.
maybe that is a smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, to be honest, I'm a little excited about it myself.
There you go.
Thanks, Thomas.
Then of course there is. And I think this is like a.
See, hush. That's
It's
awesome.
like a 20th anniversary already. for
Wow.
this. 20 years.
Really?
Maybe.
That's
on the
kind of
storyline
unbelievable.
I mean, obviously this isn't the whole run of Hush, but
Yeah.
it's probably like the first.
20 years is no way. That's crazy.
One of the best Batman storylines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hands down. Definitely some of the best art
Uh-huh.
of a Batman story. What do you think, Matt? You like Hush? You a fan?
Yeah, so
Yeah, you are.
yeah.
Okay. I wasn't even collecting comic books at this time, but I remember hunting all these books down
Mm.
and got them all. Just
So-
because the art was so good.
Yeah. Once you got back in, you were
I didn't get back in at that point. I just literally just collected the storyline. That was
Just-
it. Just
oh,
this
okay.
storyline.
Oh, during that time.
During
okay.
that time period.
Okay.
I didn't get number one. It came out a week later, and it already jacked the price up to $20. So I paid $20 for number one.
Mm-hmm.
But
You got it.
I got all of it. It's
Yeah,
also
that's a good run to
It's
have.
also got in the back of this one. It's got the essential.
I just
graphic
bought
novels.
the Mud Pack run from Detective Comics.
What? We have like 3 of them here.
Yeah, that's it. I got a clean, minty fresh set at home in the vault.
It's nice.
Yes. Sir.
So the 2 books you're going to pick up this week for Batman Day are Batman.
Oh, there's only 2.
Just 2.
Okay.
Batman Hush and.
One for the kids.
But like we said, Batman 127, Chip Zdarsky. This is his third book in his run so far. Came out this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Very good story. Very good art. Of course, I'll not like thinking critical or anything, but I'll definitely dog a bad Batman story. But this has been good so far. I've really enjoyed this.
Good.
It's action packed. It's got a pretty good storyline. It actually this issue ties into at least 2 previous story arcs, big story arcs.
Yeah. Well, take care of the franchise, man. You can't, they've been reckless with Batman.
We still have some of these on the shelf, so when you come in for Batman Day,
grab those.
Pick that up. These are some DC books that are going to be out this week.
All right.
I'm going to talk a little bit about Batgirl's number 10. I grabbed this one just because I thought it was
the cover.
Cool cover.
Yeah, that is a good looking.
Cool cover with Spoiler and Orphan.
Spoiler.
Yeah,
it does look good.
All right, you ready?
Fighting crime.
This is the gem of the week.
Yeah,
you ready?
I'm ready.
Batman versus Robin.
What's the beef here?
This is Mark Waid's. So Mark Waid has recently been doing World's Finest.
Thomas, what are they fighting about?
Well, let me get to that.
Okay.
I don't know if you've read any of Robin. Well, if you've been keeping up with the Batman universe, Damian Wayne Robin, especially after the Deathstroke, what was that called? Shadow War?
Mm-hmm.
That Shadow War thing. Damian just really got mad, took off. He's trying to find himself. Who is he? Because he's really not trying to be Robin. He wants, he's tired of being. He's still tired of being torn, but he's in all this turmoil. He's had he went to that whole Lazarus Island, and did this like Mortal Kombat death match, and but if you follow the storyline, Damian has always been very volatile, and when he originally came in on the scene in the Grant Morrison run, he tried to assert himself as I am Robin, like it's my birthright to be Robin. I'm a Wayne by blood. You kids are all adopted. I'm a Wayne by blood, and he basically tried to kill Tim Drake and take the mantle of Robin. So he's always been very volatile. Now when he and Dick Grayson were Batman and Robin, it worked really well because Dick's always very happy-go-lucky. He's not dark and brooding like Bruce Wayne was. So Damian's Robin portrayal worked with Dick Grayson, I thought. But then Tim got kind of cast aside. He became Red Robin. At that point, Red Hood was still pretty much a villain at that point. And then Nightwing was Nightwing. Nightwing was Robin. So they've sort of Damian has sort of evolved over time, but now at this point the biggest thing that happened to Damian in recent times here was he was present when Alfred died, when Alfred was killed by Bane. So that's really kind of eating at him, and he sort of blames himself for not, because he's always talked a lot about how nobody can beat him, and he's the best at everything, and he's better than his dad, and he's better than all the other Robins and all that. But at that moment, he really didn't do anything. He just literally watched Bane break his neck. And so I think that's going to delve into a little bit of that. But this is storyline. Sorry to put, it was a heck of a long backstory, and I sort of rambled a little bit. But this run right here is sort of a direct continuation of events that took place in Batman, Superman, World's Finest that Mark Waid did. So Mark Waid is the author on this one. He's continuing some of this story into this Batman versus Robin. But it's pretty good. I've already read it.
Okay.
I'm really excited about it. So I'm hoping, we sell a lot of these. But I'm encouraging people to come get this one because there's a return of a major character in this one.
Well, if I were to become Robin, or I was in that position, I would be like, can we maybe change the name? Maybe give me Nighthawk or Because it's like,
Well, so here's another thing
Robin?
too. In the main
How about-
Batman storyline right
just
now.
call me Oriole.
Well, in the main Batman storyline, Robin is in the storyline, but it's Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah.
So currently, Tim Drake and Damian are technically both Robin.
Uh-huh.
Robin and Robin. But Damian has this new gray and red and black costume. Maybe he'll come out with a different persona. Maybe Tim Drake Tim Drake has never. I mean, he was Red Robin for a little while, but other than that, he's never really had his own. They tried to call him Drake for about Brian Michael Bendis did, and everybody made fun of it so badly that they changed that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to follow the story if you have not read the precursor?
Of World's Finest?
Correct.
Yes. Because it's starting off. That's a good question, Matt. Thanks. If you haven't read World's Finest or you haven't been keeping it with all the Batman lore, I would definitely. This is definitely a place to jump on because
Okay.
it's gonna give you cues to kind of go look up certain events. Like there is one big thing that happens really fast in this book that everybody's going, what? Like I was excited. I was like, yeah.
All right. Well, that's
It fixed a
a good
big
teaser.
mistake.
yeah.
Is it permanent?
Oh.
Will it last? I don't know.
I think
Because
I know what you might be.
because the
talking
villain in this actually comes out of World's Finest.
about. Mhm.
So, anyway, and then that sort of explains why this is Batman versus Robin. So, I don't want to spoil it for anybody because I want people to pick it up, but it is a really fun read. Got some great variants here. I can't tell who that is. Can you tell who that is? This is Fabok, which looks pretty cool.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, this is the Fabok variant. And then this one, I don't know who this is, but it's Zatanna. It looks awesome.
Yeah, so those are
I
all-
will say there is magic in this
Okay.
storyline, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about that. I think I know. I was thinking, in the next Chrono Cadets, you could figure out, maybe find a way to write in and like kill Tom King
Mhm.
in your book, just to kind of maybe therapeutic for you.
I don't think I would desecrate the pages of Chrono Cadet by putting Tom King in it.
Oh, okay. With his little cat hat, with his little
So-
newsy hat.
Just a couple of things from DC coming out this week, guys. Unfortunately, there's only one copy of this at the store because
Nobody's
really
asking
reading
for
it
yeah.
anymore. So we just ordered the pulls.
Yeah,
And it's only one pull,
but we can order it if you want it.
but it is a big key this week.
Yep.
And I'm just slapping it down on the table. This came out. This is actually
Have to treat them with care.
the Flash. It is a precursor to the new Flash film.
Who wrote it?
Kenny Porter.
Kenny Porter.
Do you know who Kenny Porter is?
I can't say that I do.
I've never met Kenny Porter
Yeah.
personally, but he and I both worked with Zach Wilcox,
Okay.
who drew Chrono Cadets.
Mhm.
He and Zach did the Fearless book.
Okay. Well,
So
Interesting.
and now he's on the Flash. So he wrote that. I read it. It's pretty fast paced. It's pretty long actually, but it's
more than 32.
and I'm thinking the Batman that's in this is Ben Affleck, because this is definitely Ezra Miller. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Is that a 64 page?
it's pretty. I don't know if it's
More than a 32.
definitely more than 32 because it took me a minute to read it. Sort of kind of has a little bit of an anime style
Well, that's
artwork
yeah.
to it. So, but that's out this week. It's one of 3.
Okay.
So you want to pick that up? It's official movie
Yep.
tie-in comic. So if you're excited about Flashpoint, there's your start right there.
So do we have the Marvel books?
No
Oh.
Marvel, no Diamond yet. We can look those up in a minute.
Burn through those. We could do-
I really brought the DC books to talk about Batman Day because I want to encourage everyone to bring in the kids in and pick up a Batman book.
Mhm.
Most likely, we don't have a ton of Batman. Believe it or not, we don't have a ton of Batman like merchandise in this store. There's not hardly, if we have any at all, Batman Funko Pops or pop sodas. There's no.
We don't keep them very long.
They don't keep. They don't. Batman doesn't. There are some Hush Batman figures which will definitely be on sale if they're not at the show. If they're at the show, they'll be on sale. So either way, you're going to pick some up. Probably have some of our Batman back issues down at the show too. So, yeah, just a weird day to have a comic expo. But I mean, he does it when he can do it, so I get it. But we're going to be down there because we committed. And I didn't realize. I mean, Lily told me this week. She's like, "Hey, do you know Batman Day's this weekend?" I was like, "Next weekend." I said, "No." So I'm like,
"Yeah."
I'm like,
you get in the
bummed,
you get in the routine, man. And I mean, we've ordered the books, but you just like you order them so far.
But
ahead
they'll
of
be
time.
here, you know.
Well, those days haven't necessarily been big turnouts for that stuff. But I know Batman will be better than Wonder Woman Day.
Oh, that coffee got cold. I was not expecting that. I got ice cold.
You got a new little mug there from the Star Wars line?
I got that when I bought the droid.
Okay.
I thought that's actually the coolest coffee mug I saw all weekend.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But so Batman Day we'll be giving away the free books, and we might have some long boxes. We might have a lot of Batman books after tomorrow.
We'll see. That's the plan.
I say might.
We're gonna take some down to the show, but we'll definitely have some here in the shop.
Well, of course.
Of course.
There's so many of them. How could we not?
Yeah. What else we got? Let's see. Let me see what's going on this week, Joey.
Let's do it.
We have to hustle through. We decided we were gonna hustle through this a little quicker
this week.
New this week from Image. Boom.
Is that this week? Above Snakes. If you've been following that.
I have not.
I have not. I can't tell you anything about it. But the Feather book up there, Bone Orchard, Black Feather, that's something. I've read the first book, and it was pretty interesting.
That's number one.
Well, it was, I guess, as a preview or something. It was a hardback edition of by that creative team, and like it was 80-something pages, and it took like.
Looks like there's a lot
12
of. I don't know how many
to
of these.
read.
I don't know how many of these we actually ordered without.
We know we ordered King Spawn.
I think we ordered the least we can do.
King Spawn number 14 coming out this week.
But Last Shadowhawk number 1 is sort of has the 30th anniversary one-shot, Matt. I know you're going to be up for that one. Right? Yeah, it's all about the Last Shadowhawk.
The old thumbs up. What is that?
This is the least we can do, number 1.
Okay.
I'm assuming we have some of those.
At least I ordered
usually
one
when
for
it
myself.
comes to Image number 1s, we take a risk on at least a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe not 10, but there'll be a few.
Love Everlasting, I couldn't get into it.
And a lot of times Nick Comic Culture gets them because he reviews them.
Well, Love Everlasting number 2 is coming out this week. I couldn't get into it, but I could see how a lot of people could. So it might be something for folks to check out. Silver Coin's always a good one. I love it.
Silver Coin.
The Silver Coin. Yeah, it's a horror anthology.
Not a lot coming out from Boom.
It's getting to be spooky season.
See what Dark Horse has.
Yeah, Dark Horse.
Now, Dark Horse pulls have been kind of low lately. I don't know what the story is with you people, but you need to step up your Dark Horse game.
Well, they don't usually. Oh, look, see, they've got right there shock suspense stories. Looks like a reprint.
Well, I think this is where people need to lean towards when they're doing their subscriptions. They're always trying to look for the whatever's hot, new, and keys and stuff. But man, get into the goofy stuff. Get into the old stories.
The EC books, any of that stuff's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I've got the hardbound of a lot of that stuff. And dude, you got to read too, because there is like paragraphs on each panel. Yeah.
Possible we got Masquerade number 1. Like I said, we take those chances on number 1s. I usually pick up an Overwatch book.
Yeah. Witcher. I know you got that, right?
The what?
No, that's a hardcover.
I didn't get that. That's a negative. Dark Spaces Wildfire number 3.
Yeah, that's been pretty good.
Image.
I would recommend that.
I got.
All right.
What is this? IDW.
Yeah. IDW.
I picked up a copy of Star Trek Lower Decks number 1 for Matt specifically.
And we got Godzilla and Sonic.
Godzilla usually comes out. Sonic is a trade paperback, so there will probably be a few of those.
Yep.
In stock.
We got Sonic for y'all.
Here's Marvel
for sure.
Second
Amazing
printings of number
Spider-Man.
6, number 9.
Uh-huh.
Is that Spider Girl right there? Looks like it.
Click on it.
Click on it.
There she is. Getting you
It's
a
a tie into the Hellfire Gala.
giving you a toe jam roundhouse.
More Judgment Day number 4 is out.
Man, that's going wide.
Yeah, it is definitely. There are a lot of tie-ins to that book, that story arc. Some trade paperbacks. Looks like Daredevil number 3 is out this week. Captain Marvel 41. Demon Wars Iron Samurai number 1 of 4, second printing.
Was there any Daredevil news at D23?
Yes. Okay. I told you that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're gonna. They announced it.
A space.
They announced it officially.
Oh, went to sleep. Iron Man, Spider-Man cover.
I was thinking this thing's.
That's how you sell an Iron Man comic. Put Spidey on the front.
That's actually a pretty cool cover. Actually,
It is.
We'll pop that up there for Lauren. Go check that out. Can get that one, Lauren. That's for you, buddy.
Yep.
Right there. Yeah, Iron Man looks good. Let's see, Midnight Suns number 1. What we got here? Don't know anything about this. It's got Blade,
Wolverine,
Magic, Spirit Rider, and Nico.
Ghost. Wada.
Yeah.
Down there. I don't know, man. Who's writing that?
Let's see.
Sachs.
I don't know. Who's Sachs? Ethan Sachs?
Big.
I don't know what he's done. I don't do a lot of Marvel books. Except Star Wars.
All right. Predator, is that a...
Miss Marvel and Venom. Miss Marvel. Predator number 2's out. But number 1 did well, I thought.
Got a few
Spider-Punk number 5. That's the last. Is it the last one of those?
Spider-Punk.
Looks like it.
Oh.
Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters is actually pretty good.
Man, I got off Bounty Hunters.
It's kind of a dark horse for the Star Wars books.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty good. Good character, cool character. I mean, there's a...
I have to pick it
I went back and started rereading.
It got slow for a minute.
Well, I know. Went back and started rereading the War of the Bounty Hunters. All those tie-ins.
Yeah.
Just what's the guy's name? Valen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think it's Valance.
He and Dengar are actually kind of a pretty cool little pair. I enjoy it. Obi-Wan number 5 is the last one.
That's the last one.
Man, the thing's been selling.
More like old B1. Am I right?
B1.
Am I right?
No. Nope. You're out. Venom number 10. X-Men 92 number 5. That's the last one of those two. And then some more X-Men Red with a Spider-Man cover.
Back again.
Spider-Man.
Another X-Men book.
Spider-Man cover for
Spider-Man.
Lauren.
How do you sell an X-Men book?
Put
Put
Spider-Man
Spidey on the cover.
Dynamite. Army Darkness. We're not getting anything that. Nobody pulls Dynamite.
Nope.
Not even with the new Red Sony books. Did we do Image already?
Yeah,
We did.
we did.
When did we do Image?
Well, there wasn't many, but it was
We did.
Silver
The first one we
Coin
did. Yeah.
all that
So
stuff.
yeah, that's what's out this week. Sure, there's a few other things here, but nothing to get. Oh, the Boogeyman number 1.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
It's a glow in the dark book.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was fine.
A lot of dynamic forces.
Is that Bunny Mask? Another one?
It's a dynamic force book.
Oh, okay.
He's probably slabbed or something.
All right.
So
that's what's coming out this week. Ooh, sorry, I peeked that one out.
yes,
Sorry.
you did.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, so man, there's some stuff I'm excited about coming out this week. We got a lot of Funko Pops in this week, didn't we?
We did.
And some pretty great ones. Well, the Titans laid a big fat egg today.
But the Cats won.
The Cats won. Louisville won.
But not only did the Cats win, A,
Mm-hmm.
B, Coach Stoops, Mark Stoops, all-time winningest coach in the University of Kentucky football history.
Wow.
Just past Bear Bryant. And then first time since like 76, 77, that University of Kentucky has back-to-back beaten the University of Florida in
Wow.
football since that in like 45 years. So it's like big weekend up in Lexington. I bet they burned the place down.
Yeah. Well, that's
Of course, they were down in the swamp this weekend.
yeah. They took care of business. I think UT took care of business. So big Orange Nation around here. Be loving that. My school won. Yankees thumped Tampa today. It almost was a perfect weekend, but Titans just laid that big fat stinky egg.
Yeah,
In the second half.
The Braves lost though.
Oh, they did?
I don't know how
The series?
Not the series.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, just today. Yeah.
Well, they were down when I looked. I don't know if they came back.
Yeah, I
was watching the Titans and somebody kicked me off of it. Said there was too many people watching it
on what?
on YouTube TV.
Really?
Somebody else at your account, right?
It's not mine.
Oh, I don't know whose it is. Somebody just put it on here. I'm just watching it. Somebody
Yeah, it's not
booted me
mine.
off.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about football, but it's like I'm still in baseball mode. So it's kind of a good place to be though, because I've got two of my favorite sports going on at the same time. So gives me something to do on Sundays, Saturday, Sunday, and then every day with baseball.
This is why you don't
It's
see
beautiful.
Joey at the shop on Sundays.
Yeah, that's not why, but because I can watch all that stuff right here
Yeah, that's what I did most of the
in the shop with Tom.
So
and
we got
Joey.
these ET Pops in this
Yeah.
weekend, man. Dude, these things have been flying off the shelves. There was a deluxe
Mhm.
ET with the moon behind it, and that thing sold out the first day.
Is it on?
It's actually the same pop,
Yeah.
except the moon behind it was like a pop moment. And once you charge the moon and you turn off the lights, you see the silhouette. It's pretty cool.
We got the Corleones,
Got the
Don, Michael, and Sonny.
yeah Vito.
But yeah.
The Don, yeah.
The Don. Yeah.
The Godfather.
Right.
Yeah.
What's it say on this? Does it say Vito?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because ultimately Michael becomes the Godfather.
Yeah. But I was actually excited about it. Do we have any of those left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have any? We get a lot of them.
No.
Okay.
We don't.
Case of each.
People have been buying them.
Yeah.
The
Like-
ETs are flying off the shelf. Now I did buy a couple of cases, the inner cases of these, so we'll have them to last. But I don't expect these ET Pops to last long. They're actually some of the better made Funko Pops I've seen
Yeah.
for sure.
The articulation
It's
is
really good.
exquisite.
We'll probably have a lot of Gertie and a lot of Elliot
Left over. Yeah.
because there's always like everybody wants ET, and I think probably wants the one in the flannel shirt because he's phoning home. The only one we haven't gotten in yet is him with the flower pot.
Yeah. That'd be a nice one.
That one will go quick too.
You'll see those on some dashboards.
Yeah. Yes, and
Yes, and
let me see that flower. Is that he's not doing the finger thing where it's like, I'll be right here.
we got
No
some
Reese's
Pokemon.
Pieces, nothing.
yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean,
he's in the closet.
E.T. is what put Reese's Pieces on the map.
Yeah,
I don't even remember there being Reese's Pieces before E.T.
and they are delicious.
Man, they are awesome. That's usually my go-to snack at the movies besides popcorn.
Yeah, they are delicious. Well, what is there anything else?
Are you in a hurry?
No, not at all.
You got somewhere to be?
I don't.
I mean,
I got to be back here tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a long day. You know what we
Yeah.
got to do tomorrow? This is like inside the shop talk, y'all, just so you know.
Well,
We
we
got
got FOCs done.
FOCs are done.
Okay, good.
I did those today.
All right.
Because they're all due today except for Marvel, and it's due tomorrow, but I just go ahead and do it today.
Yeah.
So if you don't get your FOCs in on Sunday, before Sunday, you don't get one. But I did order. There were some cool FOC books. There was a Superman #1 facsimile that I ordered a bunch of.
Yeah.
There was.
They've been really hitting on those. I like it.
There was a Batman book I ordered. There's a bunch of cool Star Wars books coming out. There's another High Republic book, and then there was, well, I think it's Star Wars Visions, was based off that anime, which may or may not do well. Oh, Batman, which is Batman, the regular Batman series. There were so many people pulling Batman. See, this is how you know when a story's good. This is when the numbers jump up on the pool subscriptions. And I don't know if it's just because we've gotten so many more new subscribers, or if it's just that the story's better. And maybe it's a combination of both. But seeing those Batman numbers jump, we actually got enough in here to get a 1 in 25 variant for the first time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
So I'm excited about that with FOCs. No, what I was going to say is we actually, well, since we got a big Funko order in, finally Funko sodas, we got the Boba Fett soda, which we didn't pull out here. We've been waiting forever for that.
Yeah,
we've got
everybody's been waiting forever for that.
Several packages to put together and ship out tomorrow.
Yes.
So we'll be doing that in the morning, and then, so even though we're closed tomorrow, Joey and I are in here working, which honestly, we both decided since we're here all the time, we might as well open the doors on Monday. So y'all look for that coming down the pike.
Yeah.
But we're going to, after that, we're going to go check out, after we're going to do that in the morning, grab some lunch, and then we're going to go check out a collection.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Let's hope so. It's going to be a lot of Batman books from the 90s, but that was our time period, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just, but it's runs and it's bulk that we need and things like that.
And also, like I said, you know, I mean, I tell you, when I put together that Nightfall run, that was one of the first runs I put together. That was a lot of fun. Then I did the entire run of No Man's Land, which is bigger than Nightfall. Probably the biggest storyline in Batman. Got all of those. That took about 2 years. And then I've got several story arcs where I've put the runs together. Yeah. Now, Matt sort of one-upped me over here, and I've started doing this, trying to find newsstand editions of all these books.
Oh, yeah.
Matt's a big newsstand guy.
Well, yeah.
So I have all but one of them. I think it's part 4. I think it's 429. 429. Batman 429. The part 4 of Death in the Family is the only one I don't have of that series that's not a newsstand.
Oh, yeah. We probably find one this weekend.
It's possible.
At the Columbia.
I usually keep an eye out for it. Then I have to go check out my other books and see what's not a newsstand edition.
Columbia.
Yeah. Columbia is going to be, I think it's going to be a lot of comics.
Well, I think that's a good sleeper show because we know a lot of the people that are there, and they always bring good books.
I'm actually curious, so we'll report this after the weekend's over. How many people are going to attend this show? Because we handed out a bunch of those little flyers they gave us. I mean, we actually ran out of the first run he gave us, and then we put out more. And
yeah.
A lot of people, there's a show. Oh, there's a show. Oh, there's a show. And it's like, I mean, it's almost every customer comes in and goes, oh, there's a show down in Columbia. So they're excited about it. I mean, I'd be surprised if dude's not doing well.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we all do well.
Yeah. Yep. So that's going on Saturday, and we will be there.
I believe it's from 10 to 5. I don't know. Sounds right. At the Armory. It's the Armory. Well,
yeah. So
VFW in Columbia, right there off of
some guy's name, Parkway.
It's 31. It's off 31.
Oh, okay.
It's literally like we just drive down the road and turn left.
Oh, okay.
It's the closest show we're ever going to do, unless we do one here.
Yeah. One day. Those are goals. But, yeah. So everything's on the website. So go to cadetstoys.com. Let's not forget about that, the new and improved. So,
and just so you know, if you're watching the show, you can select local pickup. You don't have to ship it to your house in Spring Hill or Columbia. You can drive over here and pick it up.
Yeah. It's a fun time. Come see us.
Yeah, I actually had a customer come in. He's actually starting a pool, and he had bought several Funko Pops online and paid for shipping. And he's like, hey, I'm going to come get those. And I was like, man, you know you can do local pickup on there, right? You don't have to pay for shit. I don't have to keep refunding your shipping. And he's like, oh, really? So look for that local shipping, especially if you're getting invoices for comic books. There is when you get into the Shopify checkout, there was a selection for local pickup. Click that bad boy,
And come see us.
and pick up those beautiful books.
Yeah. Did we get like a big? Did I see like a big comic book cover type of a?
Black Adam.
Yeah, that's right.
Black
Okay.
Adam came in. It's actually
That's what it was.
looks pretty cool. And then
Okay.
the McFarlane one came out last week.
Yeah.
McFarlane Batman.
Yeah,
came out.
yeah.
Those are dwindling.
Yeah. Well, are they? We've got some cases.
They're dwindling.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see what else is out. The Darth Vader Black series from Obi-Wan Kenobi came in. Those are dwindling.
Yeah. You got to get one of those. That's maybe one of those things that.
New
Yeah.
Iron Man figure, Marvel Legends came out.
Yeah.
We got it's interesting to see how our orders are starting to become more specific. Now, the big thing we got in this past weekend. We got the new Lost Origins Pokemon cards.
Oh, yeah. How can we forget that?
Man,
Those kiddies bought those up, didn't they?
those Elite Trainer boxes did not last 12 hours.
Wow.
Of course, we didn't get a lot of them, but
What are those? Oh, those are the old Fusion. Yeah.
man, it was tough too on Saturday at the Pokemon swap. One kid was, "You got any more of these Elite Trainer boxes?" And I said, "Just literally sold the last one 10 minutes ago." And that was kind of sad.
I know. I hate it.
I hate
when
it
that
because
happens.
I want to be able to sell it to them, but here we're going, man. And then, of course, we have
We have these packs.
quite a few packs.
Yeah.
Quite a few packs. So,
They're all hanging up over there.
well, there's still booster packs over here too.
Yeah.
Lost Origins.
Finally getting
Some
dependable
allocations, man.
Pokemon allocations.
Yeah. So it's crazy too because I actually have to call the dude and say, "Hey, man, we got any Pokemon cards up there for us?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I've got some allocation for you." Like,
There's no email. Yeah.
no email. There's no like, "Hey, dude, you got to check in." So and you got to be proactive in this business, or you get left
Yeah,
behind.
you
That's the
really do.
reality of it.
You really do.
What sucked too was when I went up there to pick up our allocation. There was 2 carts, at the little loading ramp,
Yeah.
and there was one that had like a big one, that had like a bunch of Pokemon cards, like a bunch of these booster packs and Elite Trainer boxes, and there was our little bundle right there next to it. I was like, man, this is it. I almost was like, took off. That was been, but anyway, yeah.
Old Randy in the warehouse.
Old Randy, is that his name?
No, I don't think so.
We talked to the guy last time, didn't we?
Yeah. They were
Actually,
like,
one dude asked me, he goes,
most of the time they're like, there's your stuff over there.
well, one dude goes, "Hey, man, I got to ask you a question. What do you eat?" I was like, "Huh?" He goes, "What do you eat? You're so tall." And I was like, "Food?"
I ate a lot of junk food when I was young.
I've never understood that question.
I can't believe he asked an adult.
Toby and I were
An adult
Toby
asks
and I
an
were-
adult that.
Toby and I were on an elevator at Disney, and somebody got in there with us, and he was, "Oh my gosh, you guys are enormous." And he goes, "What are you guys eating?" But literally together we both went peanut butter and jelly.
It's the secret.
But I've never understood that question. Like, what did you guys eat to get so tall? I guess that's kind of like an old school thinking. That
I guess
you
it
had to
is.
kind
I've
of-
never heard
Or like
that.
coffee stunts your growth. You eat a bunch
Yeah.
of, I don't know, magic beans, and all of a sudden you're 9 feet tall.
It's not drinking milk because
It's all genetics, bro.
it's all genetics.
You don't learn it till you actually take biology. But I mean, I guess you could argue that there are growth hormones in milk and
Yeah.
beef and things like that. But I mean, we pretty much.
Well, my dad was over 6 feet tall, but my mom,
Your mama not though.
she's 4'11", so it's didn't go well for me.
Yeah. So anyway, that was what the guy. It kind of caught me off guard. I
Yeah.
was kind of like, dude, why are you asking? I think he was asking me like. It was like what did I eat when I worked out and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really work out that much.
Yeah, well,
Not like I should be. Not like I was.
yeah, it's tough.
It was just a weird question.
Yeah, it is a weird question.
Anyway, what's our running time, man? We good?
Define the word good. Getting close to an hour 30 right now.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
we better
wow.
cut that down.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were at that.
Uh-uh.
Just been having fun. What were we even talking about for an hour and a half?
I don't know. A lot of stuff. So maybe I woke when I peeked out the mics, I woke everybody up, and now they're still with us. So
yeah. Well, here's the thing. I know you and I get in here. Sometimes we get a little tired. I mean, I've been at the shop all day, so
yeah,
but now depends on when we decide we're going to record this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible it's me and you, but it's probably going to be you and Matt. But we're going to have some guests on the show next time.
yes,
So we've talked to them. We're gonna have a Funko episode. We're going to be bringing in our good friend Jeremy Gober from New and Old Funko Pop Unboxing, and along with
Wes Howard,
Popping Off Toys, Wes Howard.
yeah,
So we're gonna have a little Funko session, kind of get into the state of Funko and what's going on there. We talk a lot of comics on the show, but we definitely sell Funkos in our store.
yeah,
You know,
a lot of real estate for Funkos.
a lot of real estate in here. So, and it's a very competitive market online for sure, and even here in the Nashville area. So, want to bring in some of our good friends in the biz, kind of get some perspective from not only us, from our store, but Wes, who is solely a Funko Pop dealer.
Yeah,
All he does is Funkos, Funko products,
and
been
in it for a while.
in it for about 8 years, I think.
Yeah,
And then also bring in Jeremy Gober, who is got a pretty good YouTube YouTube show out there. New and Old Funko Pop Unboxing. It's actually a lot of fun. It is
fun.
Really short videos, mostly. It's him and his son. They're really some cool characters. So check them out on their YouTube show. So you guys want to tune in next time? Check out the Funko episode.
we hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Delicious Dish.
And this is Tom and Joey bringing you the tunes from the 70s and 80s here on 94.9 The Buzz.
The buzz. The butt.
The butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yes, son.
Yes, son. So have we covered it all?
Well, before we get off here, I want to make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video, to this YouTube show. We definitely could use your support. Give it a share. Tell all your friends about it. We're trying to build some followers out there. Again, put it in the comments today. What do we want to name our little droid here? What's it going to be the name? He's a C series, so he's got to start with a C, so that's the rule.
Okay.
All right, so let us know what you're thinking.
So go from there.
Go from there. And then follow us on our social media at Cadets Toys on Instagram, Facebook. We have a TikTok.
Yep.
We don't really tweet. We don't have a tweeter.
Don't have a tweeter?
No tweeter.
Maybe I'll
I wonder if we
tweet.
should be tweeting more. If you think we should be tweeting more, let us know.
Yeah.
We don't tweet. I don't really personally like social media, and I don't like doing it.
It's really exhausting.
It's very exhausting. It's very tedious, and it's not really social media anymore. It is interest media. So if you're interested in our media, like it. Follow
Digital
it.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then follow us on YouTube here on Inside the Shop with
Right
Tom
here.
and Joey. Right
Yeah.
here. Hit the little notification button, bell. Ding.
Make sweet love to that notification button and that like.
We're going to give a big shout out tonight to Matt Paff
Yep.
on the 10s and the 2s.
Yep. And we lost our Matt Paff assistant. So
I'll find a new one.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, son.
All right, son.
Bye, son.
Bye.